Hey guys, Rohanna here. Welcome back to Align Mental. Today I've got a treat for you, a nice outdoor park workout involving just some bands. My region is in lockdown again, so don't have access to the gym, but me and my best friend did this fire workout the other day, and we decided to film it so all of you guys can enjoy it. She's behind the camera today helping me film and keep count, so if I lose count, it's her fault.
I have dyslexia.
So today we're going to be, like I said, using bands and just find some sturdy places to anchor it here, and overhead height. And we're just going to get into the workout, but I will have put a link to my warm-up video. So if you just want to do that quick little warm-up video, hit the link and then just press the back button and come here to get some real work done. Okay, let's get started. So the first exercise is going to require the medium band because it's for lower body, and I'm going to anchor it on something sturdy, preferably not a couch that's very light or like a dining room table or something like this, and I just want it on the shin right below the knee, not on the knee and not on the thigh. So when I step into it, it's going to be there, okay? Okay, and then for the light band, we're going to use this for the upper body, and you just want it anchored above your head because we're going to be using this for biceps and triceps. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be a dynamic split squat. So the band is used here because we're going to use our adductors to resist it pulling our knee inwards as we go into a lunge into a warrior three. So that's 1, 2. And here at the top, focus on reaching your back toe back rather than getting it to the sky. You don't need to get it high, just make sure you get that leg straight and preferably point the toe.
10.
While of course focusing on that adductor. And that's 12. Now, keep the foot where it is. Simply pivot. Now, we're going to challenge the adductors. So we want to resist it pulling the knee outwards by bringing it inwards. Here, we're going to go split squat into, what is this, running man? Yeah. And that's 2. Here, really use the hip flexor to drive the knee into the chest, up to the shoulder actually. You do need to
6.
Slightly externally rotate your leg in order for the hip flexor to be accessed, sort of. If you close it off,
10.
it has limited range of motion. And that's
12.
12. Now, in order to keep the distance the same and try and get equal work in both legs, try and keep the band exactly where it is. Maybe step that foot right there and step this foot in. It's a little bit tricky, but you want both of the legs to get equal work done. So here we are back in our split squat, and we're working the abductors of the left leg now into that warrior three. And you will feel like you have to go over to the left a little bit. And you do, because you're bringing your weight into your left leg.
6.
Again, focus on getting that back leg straight rather than up. Just pointing it back. Keeping that core
10.
nice and tight. And that's
12.
Keep the foot planted, just pivot. Now it's the adductors. Back into a split squat. Use the arms as if you were running. And drive that knee up into the chest. Tuck the tailbone as you do so. Pressing into the ball of the left foot, the supporting foot. Really press into the big toe mound so you don't roll your ankle inwards. 12. And that's 12. Okay, so now we're at the tree to do our upper body set. So the lighter band is anchored overhead, and we're going to do thigh curls. So the elbows stayed elevated and in front of you, and you're just curling the band so that it boops you in the forehead. Your elbows are not coming in and out, nor are they splaying out and in. Keep them stationary, and you're just hinging at the elbow joint. And here, I just want to remind you that you can always make this easier or harder by stretching the band, makes it harder.
6.
And then lightening the band makes it easier. Again, you have to use your pec muscles a bit to keep those elbows from flaring in.
12.
12?
Yeah.
And then we're going to superset that with tricep push down. So come in so you're a little bit under the weight as much as possible. Again, find the appropriate weight for you. So higher is going to be tougher, and then a bit lower down is going to give you enough slack. And then you, again, elbows are staying stationary at your side ribs, and you're just pressing down so that your hands finish at the side of your thighs. And here at the bottom, just slightly internally
6.
rotate your wrists just to really get that tricep in there. And hugging your core so you're not
10.
splaying the back. And that's
12.
We're back to the lower body, and we're going to superset a hip hinge, so kind of a good morning, and then we're supersetting that with just a stationary running man. Okay, so we're going to do 12 hip hinges and 30 seconds of running man. Okay? Yeah, you got to count 30. Can you count to 30? So the knees can be slightly bent here, but they're not bending and straightening. They're just staying a little bit bent. The only hinge is at the hips. So let that band pull your booty back, and then squeeze your glutes so that the hips go forward. Squeeze them so much forward that they
6.
even go forward of the chest. So you get a little bit of a back extension here, but it's an active back extension. And then the hands go forward to counterbalance the hands going back, and then they come back.
10.
Swing. Swing. You guys remember Wayne's World? 12. Okay, then immediately into 30 seconds of running man. It's like a knee-high run. And try and pull that band right off that railing. Get the arms in. Opposite arm, opposite knee. And stay on your toes. So knee high, run on your toes.
Okay.
30?
Yeah.
And 30. Okay, so now we're going to integrate upper and lower body. Grab the lighter band, anchor it somewhere at about hip height, and then step back so you get that resistance. We're going to go into a squat. You should be able to get nice and low here because the band is pulling you forward a bit, and then press into your feet, come up, and row. So it's a squat, row, and that's 2. So when you're rowing at the top, externally rotate your wrist, and then as you lower, let them internally rotate. And you really do have to press into the balls of the feet because you actually need to squat up and push
6.
back slightly because the band is pulling you forward. But don't let it. You're stronger than the band. Keep your chest up. Don't let it pull you forward like this. Always
10.
resisting the band. And that's 12. Then we're going to superset that with grab the band, put it around your back with the backpack, and then optional wall sit, and then chest press at the wall. You can always just stand up. And that's, how many is that?
6.
Don't let the band splay your ribs out. So you have to really engage your core here so that your lower back ribs are still pressing against that wall or railing
10.
and resisting the pull of the band.
12.
And that's 12. So that was the workout, guys. 8 exercises in supersets of 2 exercises. So, you know, it probably only will take you 10 to 15 minutes to run through with very little breaks in between. But I always say, you know, do a couple of these back to back so you get a full half an hour to an hour long workout, or interject it with a few laps around the track if you have one, or around your living room if you have that. So if you like this video, please like the video down below. Also comment your experience with it and let me know if you like this style of video, because out of necessity, we've had to improvise and come up with park workouts. I never used to work out in the park. I would just go to the gym or the yoga studio, but I've had to get creative. So I hope you like this content. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back next time. Peace out. Love you. Bye. Yeah, that's a money shot. People want to see the animals.